Hi guys, welcome to StunnerShare channel. So we are discussing about the Secret of Pivotboss book, chapter 9, higher time frame analysis. In that I made introduction part. I've started explaining about the types of higher time frame pivots, and I have explained a simple chart like how it has taken support, how it has crashed from CPR, how it is taken support at the support pivots and all those. And now we are going to move forward to further discuss on other areas as well. So actually it is a small concept, but the detailed explanation is needed. So that is why I've made this types of higher time frame pivots also into parts. So first 10 minutes we'll explain, and then later for 10 minutes we'll explain. So that is why this video has been split in parts. So please watch the previous video of introduction as well as the part 1 of types of higher time frame pivots, and then if you watch this video, it will be a better understanding for you. Do not miss the previous videos. It will not help at all to move forward. Clear? So let's move on to the content of what to be discussed in the further videos. So what is happening is that he is telling that he is facing resistance at the 2008 CPR, and at that time he is actually using CPR, and he is seeing what is actually happening, and accordingly he is saying that market has broken all the supports and then coming down. And in 2009 also it looks like selling only. It again came down, but I could see that it started taking support at the L3 of the Camarilla and then started moving towards CPR. Okay, and if you see after L3 it has taken support. What is the next resistance? Only CPR. So that stock started moving till CPR. That is his main view, what he's saying. If you see now, he's telling the accuracy of the floor pivot during this two period, like 2008 and 2009, is simply incredible, because he was able to understand even the market during a crash. He was able to understand how the markets are considering the pivots as support and resistance. See, yes, there will be some thoughts going in your mind that these are all happened events which he is showcasing in the book, but correct. But even though it has happened, but it need not respect the support and resistance of a pivot, right? But it is respecting, right? Okay. He is also iterating in his book. See here. Of course, the pivots aren't always this precise. He is very clearly saying that the pivots need not be precise at all the time. But without having anything in his chart, without having any indicator in the chart, he is saying that I would better have pivots in the chart. And for that, he is giving an example. I drive car. Okay, but that does not mean I will drive without the headlights. So he wants to have the headlights on. So that will give him some clear idea, like in which route he is going, whether the obstacle is there or not. Same way, he is using pivots in that way. He's again telling that, of course, the pivots aren't always this precise. Okay, it doesn't mean even in the crash it has been working finely. He's also saying that it doesn't mean that it has to be very precise. It has to be very accurate, but it is working. Okay. And he is also saying this is for yearly pivots. He is also saying that the monthly pivots are also very good. Okay, and it is the monthly pivots will act as a good opportunity for swing and position traders. Nice profits are achievable during month when you are considering monthly pivots. The same way, how you are calculating yearly pivots, you will be taking the high, low, close of previous year. Same way, the monthly pivots also you have to take the high, low, close of the previous month. Okay, so the yearly pivots will inspire the investors, the long-term traders, those who hold for more than a year or so. And the same for monthly and weekly. This will be helping the position and the swing traders, and that will be giving them a good move. But you have to have an idea. If you're taking the trade based on weekly CPR, you might need to hold the trade for at least a week or two. Same way, if you're taking a trade based on monthly CPR or pivots, you have to hold the trade for at least 1 month or 2. Let's go to the next example. This is on crude oil futures. Okay, let me go to crude oil futures. Crude oil futures. Okay, here is it. So in this example, in his book figure 9.3, what he is telling is the crude oil future during the year 2010. Let us go to the year 2010. 2009. Okay, let me go over here. Okay, in this he is going into daily chart. Okay, and he is checking on December to January time. Okay, here also the same concept he is using. What is that concept? When you are going into daily time frame, he is converting the pivots to monthly. You have to make sure that you are aware of that. Okay, and his concentration is on December to January. Okay, where is December? December is over here. So what he is trying to say is like similar to the chart which you have seen last time, same way the price faced resistance. Crude oil faced resistance at the CPR zone. Okay, these are the resistances which he has faced the resistance at the CPR zone, and then came towards CPR S2 and then started taking support. So once started taking the support from this zone, the price started moving further upside, and now it started facing resistance at the H3. Okay, now say basically you have to understand a simple concept. What is the role of S2 or S1 or S3 or S4 in CPR? S1, S2, S3, S4 can act as supports. Okay, it does not mean it has to take support at S1 or in S2. We will not be able to predict that, but price action will be able to tell us whether S2 it is taking support or not. So it has taken support at S2, and now what has happened is like it has started traveling or taking support and started bouncing towards H3. So H3 is the place, what is that called as Camarilla resistance zone. At H3, what is expected is that we can take some resistances at the H3 zone. And from H3, what is expected? From H3, the candle can take resistance and then start moving down towards CPR or L3 or L4. So L3 is also a support zone, but if L3 is broken, then it can go to L4. Further breaking of L4, it can go to L5. So how to understand what L3 does, what L4 does, what L5 does? Separate videos are made for each and every layers. Go into Secret of Book Reading playlist, and I think all these videos will come under membership. Membership cost is only 29 rupees per month. So try spending at least 1 rupee per day to watch those videos and to understand how it has been explained. Okay, just because of resistance R1 is there, R2 is there, it is not going to take support or resistance. You have to see what price action is happening. See, this candle face some resistance in CPR. This candle confirmed that resistance and then started coming down. And at S2, this candle is making a doji reversal setup. And once after making a doji reversal setup, it started moving up towards H3. H3 of 2010 January monthly CPR. Okay, monthly Camarilla. And here if you see, it actually started moving above H3 and then started consolidating, showing the weakness in this place. And at this place exactly, it started to face resistance and then come down. Okay, these has been clearly mentioned and not with this much detailed analysis. Okay, so once price reached H3 resistance in January 2010, however, the sellers are coming into play, and then they started pushing the price towards, what is this? This is CPR. CPR is also broken, and then it came towards L4. Okay, so and one more point he's actually mentioning in the book, what he's saying, like these were razor sharp reversals. That means these are some accurate, perfect reversals happening in commodity market. Okay, so commodity is widely traded by speculators across the world because it does not have any equity related thing. It is an MCX futures market which you are going to trade. So and this are highly predictable and highly accurate move which is happening in commodity market. Okay, so this is what he has explained in crude chart. And then coming to gold chart, he has explained with gold chart also. Let us go to gold as well. Okay, so he is telling that this whatever analysis what he is doing with pivots, it is not only happening in financial equity markets, it is happening in stocks, it is happening in indexes, it is happening in commodities, it is working very good in forex. So he is telling that regardless of whatever time frame you are using, regardless of whatever chart you are using, these pivots are working more good. Okay, and now he is explaining about gold boom which happened. So let us go to the chart of gold where it happened during 2009 again. Okay, I'm going to 2009 daily time frame, and this is a monthly CPR which we are using. Okay, you have to see this. You have to see this 1 minute. Okay, let me initially close this indicators. So if you see, the gold boom happened in 2008. From 2008, the bottom is around $6,080. From there, the gold started, and it actually made a high of $1,226. So around like nearly 90% move, 90 to let it be 100%. Let us keep it around nearly like some 90% move. It has been happened. Okay. Now what we'll do is like the gold in 2009 December, it made a push and it came about $1,200. Okay. And what happened after that? Then he is activating Camarilla H3. Okay, this is a monthly Camarilla. In daily chart he's seeing. In daily chart monthly H3, the gold started facing some resistance. Okay, and that is the time he said the price has formed a bearish doji reversal pattern at the pivot, which he told there can be a possible correction can happen. So basically, whenever your stock is facing any resistance at H3, what is expected? It can come towards L3, and further breaking, it can go towards L4. This is what is expected, right? Same way, the price, what it actually happened is like the gold, after he mentioned that it is facing some resistance at H3, within 3 weeks, okay, following 3 weeks, the gold again dropped below 1100 mark. Okay, if you see over here, right now, here at this place, the gold is trading around $1,083. Okay, so that is what he's saying. It was not a very shocking or a surprise event for him. He is thinking that the price to pivot behavior gives the confirmation to identify where the market reversals are going to happen. See, you have to make use of pivots and the price action to understand the market reversals. Rather than checking for a breakout and holding, yes, agree, it will happen. But if the reversals you are able to catch up, then that is the place where you will be able to have less risk and high reward, where it has to go to the next layer of the pivots. Okay, so that is what he is saying. The combination of the pivots and key signal that is, and the key, okay, that is means the combination of the pivots and the price action gives the confirmation. Okay, so that actually made him big trades to happen. Clear? So this is what he has mentioned in this particular commodities related chapters. Now he also wants to move to weekly pivots. So while the investors and the position traders, they actually pay attention to yearly and monthly pivots, because they don't need to watch the charts on a regular basis. Every day on a particular time, say for example, the market gets over at 3:30. And their work, everything gets over at 8 p.m. And they log into the market. They see, okay, the market is behaving like this. Okay, taking support, taking resistance, the stop loss hit or not. Everything they can see it after the market closes itself. Okay, and then later point of time, they can decide whether they wanted to do anything or not, or just hold the trade or not. Okay, now this is for positional traders or long-term traders. Now let us trade for swing traders. They wanted to hold the trade for a week or more than 2 weeks. What they have to do? They have to move back to weekly pivots. So what needs to be done for weekly pivots, and that will be considered in the next part of the video. So I think it's already crossed 10-12 minutes of this video, and slowly understand it. Listen to this video once or twice or thrice and slowly make notes of certain points and slowly understand what's been told, what's been discussed, what needs to be done. If you slowly process it slowly, then you will be understand it in a better manner. So that is what I wanted to iterate over here. And in the next part of the video, we will be covering up the weekly pivots, and with respect to weekly pivots, we have to use the 60 minutes and how the trade or like logic is explained in this book. That will be covered in the later part of the video. I think that video will be mostly 7 minutes or 8 minutes only, and that will be covering up the types of higher time frame analysis completed. And after that, we have to go to the next part of the chapter. So next part of the chapter, still chapter 9 has 2-3 more topics to be discussed. I'm not sure how many videos it will take, but slowly we will take it up and we will see how best I can educate or how best I can explain this content. If you feel or if you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section so that it will help you guys to understand this content in a better way. So I hope you guys will comment, and if you have any doubts. And in the next part, that will be the completion of types of higher time frame analysis. So that after that, I'll be moving on to the next topic, which is called as long-term pivot with forecasting. Okay, so that topic will be covered. So I hope I've explained mostly with the live charts, whatever has been explained, not with respect to the screenshot. So I've explained most of it. I hope you guys liked it and understood it in a better way. If you feel the content is good, can you give a like, share and subscribe? Thanks a lot. Stay tuned for more videos.